Anjani Putra Anjaneya. Yeah? Karna is called Radheya because Radha brought him up. I know, of course, Kunti's son, but Radha is the one who brought him up. He's called Radheya. Gangeya. Bhishma Pitama is called Gangeya. Called by the mother's name. The child is recognized by the mother's name. That's the prominence. The female power is given in Bharat. And then you all might be knowing this shloka from the Manusmriti. That this is the prominence that is given to female power in Bharat and everywhere as well. As I go on, you will see this shloka from Manusmriti where it is said that Yatra naryastu pujyante ramante tatra devataha. Wherever female power is revered with respect, placed in that value of power, their divinity resides, their auspiciousness resides. Yatraitastu na pujyante sarvaha tatra afalaha. Wherever they are not revered, they are not respected, whatever efforts you put, whatever you do, it doesn't bear its complete fruits. So that's the land we come from. If you take it into the wider aspect, what do we call this Bhumi? We call her Mother Earth, isn't it? We revere her with the feminine power. Yes? And even when what do you say? You say Bhumi Mata, you say Nadi Mata, you say Gai Mata, Go Mata, yeah, Tulsi Mata. That's how all the energy of propagation, warrior power, everything is taken in the feminine form, respected and revered in the feminine form. And if you look at the personification of Bharat, it is Bharat Mata. You look at it's that soft, feminine picture, isn't it? Bharat is personified in that form. Why just Bharat? If you take it in the wider sense, if you look at this country, the Britannia, Lady Britannia, the personification of Britain, she is a warrior lady. You see her, it's a strong woman there with a spear in her hand and a shield in her hand. She's represented as a warrior. In some forms, she's represented as a nurturing mother with a bowl in her hand and sat there on a lion. That's how she's portrayed, as a warrior figure. If you look at even Statue of Liberty in USA, as a form of knowledge, she's there with the torch of light to enlighten the world with the light of knowledge. That's how women are revered, not just in Bharat, all over the world, everywhere. It's just for us to realize that in ourselves and embrace it in all forms. If you think about it that way. And just a bit of note, you know, Sita Mata, Ram Bhagwan आके वो पिता का धनुष को उठा के वो break करते हैं ना, तोड़ते हैं. लेकिन it is said that the 6-year-old Sita Mata, she was so strong. When she was playing, she would just वो अगर उसके सामने पड़ा हुआ था, if it was disturbing how she was playing, she would just pick it up and put it aside and carry on with the playing. That's how strong she was. That's how women from our Bharatiya tradition are. That strength. So women are the embodiment of gentleness and strength and nourishment, and they're the embodiment of the finest aspects of the society. We gel everything. We gel the society together. They're the peacemakers in the society. Be it in the form of, जैसे आपने mention किया, way back from then, be it the great warriors of Bharat like Jhansi Rani Lakshmibai, or bringing on to the recent politicians, be it Indira Gandhi or Sushma Swaraj ji, or who has been our defense minister and now the finance minister, all of them, or the great sports personalities, amazing. Even the scientist team from the Mars mission. So there's so much women power, revered, and of course shining through. So finally, so we wear all these different kinds of hats, and we really have to, like Poonam ji said, we really have to embrace it with all our joy and really do justice to all these roles that we have to portray. As, like I said, as a daughter, as a sister, as a friend, as a mother, as a wife, and as everything else that we, in our jobs, as a doctor, or any other roles that you portray on. So I'll just finish with one of the shlokas from Bhagavad Gita, where Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Mrityu sarvaharaschaham udbhavasya cha bhavishyatam kirti shrivat narinam smritirmeda tritikshama. He says, I come as the birth of everything and I come as the end of everything. And he mentions 7 qualities. He says, Kirti Shrirvat. Kirti means glory, yeah, very fame. Shri means auspiciousness. Vak means good speech. Kirti Shrirvat Narina Smritir Meda Dhritikshama. He says Smriti is memory, intelligence. Meda is also intelligence and wisdom. Dhritikshama. Dhriti is dhrate, having that conviction. conviction that if you put your mind to something, yes, I will do it and I'll achieve it. And with all these energetic powers, Shama as well, forgiveness, having that quality of a forgiving mother. So all these 7 qualities Bhagavan Shri Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita, these 7 qualities in women, I am present in women as these qualities. So he is saying Bhagavan himself is in us. Yeah, like I said, from my upbringing I speak this. So Bhagavan himself is present as these amazing qualities that we have in the women. So Mrityu Sarvaharashchaham Udbhavasya cha Bhavisyatam Kirti Shrirvak Narinam Smriti Meda Dikshana. So finish with last. If you in Ramayana, Bhagavan Rama, after winning the war in Lanka, he sat there and he says to his brother Lakshmana, he says, Api Swarnamayi Lanka, Name Lakshmana Rochate. All of you will know this second line. Janani Janma Bhumischa Swargadapi Gariyasi. So we have Sunday, we have Mother's Day coming up, Women's Day, putting everything together. Even Ram Bhagwan himself has said, although the country that I am standing here now at this point in time, where I am well, it's very wealthy and rich, it doesn't entice me. Because Janani Janma Bhumischa Swargadapi Gariyasi. Mother and my motherland, the embodiment of female power. So, is greatest than even the heaven or all the riches in the world. So, female power. And of course, as we started right at the beginning, Vagatavya Samprupta, Vagartha Pratipate, Jagata Pitaro Vande, Parvati Parameshwara. Happy Shivratri to everybody. And Dhanyavad to CG sir and the whole of the consulate team for organizing this wonderful evening and bringing us all together here.